News Network. Um, Another off the cuff video, not planned out or anything. Me and Marta were talking about, the news on the last one, and whether or not the insurrection happened. Now, we've been told, that we've been brainwashed. We've seen these videos. The videos have been edited. They've been played out of context, blah, 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 blah. We watched it live. I'm here to tell you, when our son was coming, Marta did something that I've only seen mothers do. Quit cold turkey from smoking. She's been smoking, probably since she was a teenager or something, as far as the stories I had heard. And she quit, just quit outright for roughly 10 years. I'm not sure exactly what the date was when the insurrection happened, but that night, she asked for a cigarette. I have not been able to quit. I've tried plenty of fucking times, but I was still smoking. I cut down here and there, go back to where I was, back and forth my whole fucking life. Maybe, if I was, giving birth to a baby, I'd be able to pull that off, but I've been able to pull that off. So, unlucky for her, there was cigarettes around, and she bummed a cigarette, and she smoked until relatively recently, a couple months back. She quit again. But that happened because of the insurrection. And someday,
I couldn't believe what was happening.
And Marta gets cancer, lung cancer someday. I'm going to sue Trump. And maybe I'll lose or something, but it still get a whole fucking lot of press or something because she quit for at least 10 years, just cold fucking turkey. And the insurrection caused her to start smoking again.
It's true.
It was extremely stressful.
Yeah.
And we saw it. We saw it live. And then, years later, people are going to come back and tell us, the video footage was manipulated. You didn't see it. They gave that footage to Fox, and then Fox cherry picked it. We saw them walking calmly into the hall.
And we commented on it. I remember I said, look how calm they are. Look how polite they are.
But then right over here,
I give them credit.
They're squishing cops and doors and shit. And over here, they're trying to kill Fanon. It happened. It happened live. There was no ability to edit it. There was no ability to play it out of context. We were fucking glued for days. I'm trying not to cuss on this show, but the last couple episodes I just had to. But the stupidity of the average MAGA person to buy that shit, I will never be able to fathom in my life. And it is, people have called it out before. It's exactly like 1984. Do not trust your eyes. Trust what we tell you saw. Now, I am not a Christian by any stretch of the means. And I don't think Marta identifies as a Christian either. Even my children don't identify as Christians. But my take, having studied the Bible extensively because people of my religious viewpoint have to defend themselves, is that the majority of Christians have never read the book. The way it works is you go to church and the priest or the preacher or whatever you call it in your denomination reads portions of the book to you and then tells you what it means. It's kind of like, back when they had backward masking, they would tell you, oh, this record says, oh, it's My Sweet Satan, the one whose path makes me sad. This was Led Zeppelin played backwards, Stairway to Heaven. You hear that. You hear that when they play it because they told you what you're going to hear. They tell you what you're going to hear. They tell you what it means. That's Christianity. Read the fucking book. If you got a holy book, maybe you should just read it yourself. If you've got political, legal documentation, like the Durham report, maybe just read it. Maybe just read the Durham report and see what it means rather than letting the preachers of MAGA tell you what the text means because they're lying to you.
And you don't have to take it from us either.
Don't take
Just
it from
read
us.
it on your own.
Exactly.
Make up your own mind.
I don't need to tell you what it means. I'm telling you to read it. Just read it. Read the Mueller report. You know, I keep hearing Republicans talk about how the Mueller report exonerated Trump. Absolutely, it did not. It proved that Russia colluded in our elections. It proved that a campaign staff member from Trump's team was giving polling data to a Russian agent who we now know, actual secret agent, fucking James Bond, fucking Russia shit,
Was that
Um,
Manafort?
yeah, I believe it was. I've lost track
Yeah.
of the players because they keep trying to tell us what we saw, we didn't see. We did see that. And Mueller's report ends, and I believe the last words in it is Donald Trump is not exonerated. That's what the Mueller report said. Wasn't convicted, wasn't going to be prosecuted, didn't find it, good enough to prosecute him on it, but he was not exonerated. And these people are going to come and tell us different. And now censor Adam Schiff for following that same data that we all saw, that we know that was there, and censor him for telling the truth, for doing his duty, for doing his job. No. Yeah, I will not pull the wool over my own eyes for these people, and shame on you people that have. This has been another rant from the WTH News Network. Not so much news, but any more?
No.
I just felt we had to rant one more time. Maybe we'll rant more, but at least this one more time today. That's the rant. So press like, subscribe, bell. See you next time.